Welcome back 3D students. In this video we're going to reattach the eye stems and we're going to create the inside of the mouth. So let's get started. As you can see here, I have created the other foot and I just had to do that by hand. I'm going to go ahead and unhide everything here, and as you can also see over here, I have taken the opportunity to name all of the objects, and I would suggest you do the same. The left and right here is the creature's left and right, not yours. So let's go ahead and hide the eyes and the eyelids. And we have the detached eye objects and the body. So let's select the body. If you had to do this, if you didn't have to do this, then you don't have to watch. Click attach and then attach the two objects. Now I don't think that just re-welds the vertices. It does not, so I'm going to have to re-weld those. So to do that, I'm going to use target weld. But that means that I have to move them, so I'm going to just move a few, weld them, now I can't say why these are not exactly where they were before. And I'm going to weld this eye stem to the head instead of the other way around because I don't want to pull the body mesh. If I do it this way, you can see I pull the body mesh, and I don't want to do that. Each time I'm moving vertices, I am right-clicking to turn off target weld. Now here I move the body mesh, so I'm going to go body mesh to eye stem. Here I move the eye stem, so I'm going to go this way. Check this one. So we're now all welded back up. Now before we start with the inside of the mouth, I'm going to go to polygon mode, select the entire body mesh, and clear the smoothing groups, and put them all in smoothing group 1. And then let's check it using NURBS. And he looks pretty good, except his feet are way forward. I'm not happy about that. I don't know what to do about that. I could detach them and move them back, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. You know how I didn't see that. Feet should have been here and not as forward as they were. Maybe I'll make a video showing you how I fixed that some other time. But for the current moment, he just looks good from front. We won't look at him from the side. So to create the inside of the mouth, we need to return to this area. We're going to use border mode, and we're going to select the inside of the mouth like so. And then we're going to hold down shift and extrude that out, and then scale it out in all axes. And we're just going to continue to extrude that out and scale. And extrude it out, and you can see now we're poking through the body mesh, so we need to scale in. And we poke through the body mesh here, so we don't need to go in quite so much. And I'll just hit Control Z to undo that. Now I think I'm going to move this down a little bit. Oops. Okay, now it might be helpful to switch to the left view and use wireframe so we can see inside the creature. So I'm going to hold down shift, extrude again, scale in, and move this down some more. And you can see this is the inside of the mouth. Think of the roof of your mouth. And at some point this is going to have to start pointing downwards and rotating. And you see here we're sticking out the bottom of the mesh, so we just need to scale that in and move it in a little bit more. Now let's see what that looks like from the front. That looks okay. I might actually take these vertices and scale them in just a little bit more. And pull this one up. Okay, so now he has an inside of his mouth and a throat. The next thing he needs is that little uvula, that little thing that dangles down at the back of your throat. We're going to create that right here. But to do that, we're going to hide the rest of the mesh. So let's switch to polygon mode. Click one polygon, and then hold down Control and double click the one next to it. And then we're going to grow that selection until we have selected the inside of the mouth. And then we're going to come up to the visibility tools in our modeling ribbon and click Hide Unselected. And that leaves us with just the mouth. I'm going to switch to the perspective view. And we don't need the eyes, we don't want to move them by accident, so let's go ahead and hide them. So the uvula is going to come from these polygons. So let's take these vertices and move them up a little bit. And then let's select these two polygons and inset them. And then click the Move tool, hold down Shift, and extrude that down. Now let's switch to edge mode and double click this edge that surrounds that whole thing and pull that down a little bit, just like so. Now let's flatten these polygons out using the scale tool. Then let's scale, switch to polygon mode and scale these two vertices in like so. And then let's hold down Shift and extrude that down. Also want to take this vertex here and pull that back a little bit, round that up a little bit more. And then we're going to scale this in all axes like so. Extrude down again. And this time scale out. And extrude down again. And then hold down Shift and extrude down one more time. And this time scale back in all axes. And there you have it, a uvula. Now let's check and see what that looks like with NURMS turned on. And that's exactly what we want. Okay, let's switch to polygon mode and unhide the rest of our creature. And there you go. So when we come back in the next video, we'll create some teeth. And I'll see you then.